Hi guys, it's Sheila Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my September favorites. I kind of missed a couple of months, so this is going to be my favorites since I did my last video. I kind of been using kind of the same products, so I don't think much is going to change, but I did add some little products here and there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do obviously recommend these products because I've been using it on myself, so this is probably just my personal opinion. So if these products don't work for you, then I am so sorry, but they do work for me and I do love them. So I just recommend what works for me. I do have sensitive skin, I have acne prone skin, and I do have a lot of texture. So the products that I do recommend are kind of geared towards those skin problems. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's just go ahead and get started. First product I'm going to mention is kind of not makeup related. This one is a hair mask. This one is from Trader Joe's. I kind of heard a lot of people talk about this. I saw it in an Instagram video recently, and I was about to go to Trader Joe's, so I was like, let me see if I find it. I'm just gonna buy it, whatever. It was about $3 or $4, so I was definitely really drawn to this. This one is the Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Hair Mask. This is it right here. This is how it looks like. It does bring quite a lot of products. You kind of put a little bit of this and use it as a conditioner. You leave it on for 3 to 4 minutes, and it actually does a really good job. I have very thick and curly hair, and I've just been doing that. And just combing my hair and then just taking it out with a little bit of warm water, and it works wonders. I feel like my hair has gotten so much better. If you have oily hair, I would recommend to not put this on your scalp. Just kind of put it on the lower parts of your hair, on the ends, and I feel like it just looks really healthy, and it has, like, honestly has changed my hair in just a week. A lot of people I'm noticing, and a lot of people have complimented my hair since I started using it. It also looks a lot more shiny. Maybe not today because it's a little bit dirty, but it does look a lot better. So I wanted to mention this. If you are somebody that are on the lookout for a hair mask and you want something, you know, simple that you can find and it's very inexpensive, then this is something that you might want to look into. So jumping into the makeup products, I do have a couple of these. I actually just used this one. I'm using it on my eyes right now. This one is from Violet Voss. It's the Essential Pro Series eyeshadow. So this one came on my BoxyCharm. I do quite enjoy this little palette. I've been using it since I got it, so it's been about 2 weeks. I feel like ever since I got this, I haven't been able to put it down. So there's so many shades in here that are very wearable, so I've been using most of those for work on every day. Probably those 3 shades right here, like this gold, this terracotta, and that transition shade right here. But there's so many other ones that are really pretty, especially this one if I want to make it a little bit more smoky. And you do have a black in there as well, so I feel like it's really nice. If you did receive this on BoxyCharm and you haven't used it, definitely go ahead and just dig into it because you're gonna fall in love with this. The next thing that I want to mention is this Catrice and Iman highlighter palette. Honestly, this just came out recently. It's from their collaboration together, and this was my favorite thing from the collab. I did try her eyeshadow palette, I did try her blushes, and this is honestly unbelievable. It is so good, and these highlights are just so blinding and beautiful. I'm going to swatch them for you guys so you guys can see them, because I do believe that a lot of people can benefit from this, and a lot of people in you know, various skin tones as well, because I feel like there's one for each skin tone in there. I can kind of get away with using these 3 on the bottom. The first one over here is a little bit too dark for me, but I believe that these look stunning on my skin, especially if I mix the 3 of them together. It's just so beautiful. They're so buttery and so good. So definitely look into this palette. Everything's going to be linked down below, everything that I'm mentioning. It is so beautiful. So honestly, if you just like Catrice products, you're going to love this one. I believe it's about $10 too, so can't beat it. 4 highlighters for $10. So good. I'm going to jump into something a little bit more expensive. This one I've mentioned before in my favorites video. This is probably the 3rd video that I mentioned it in. This one is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have them in 2 shades. I have the shade 3, which I use as a highlighter, and then I have the shade 5, which I use as a base for my face. It's a little bit darker than my face, but once I blend it out and especially blend it with some concealer, it just looks so stunning. It really gives you like a really beautiful glow throughout the day, and it just looks so good. You can mix it with your foundation, you can use it alone by itself, you can mix it with some highlighter, you can do whatever you want with this. It technically doesn't have any coverage, but I believe that it just does have a little tiny bit. If you need more coverage like I do, what I do is I put a little bit of this all over my face, and then I go in with some concealer and just cover up the areas where I have you know, blemishes or, you know, pimples or just acne scars or anything. And this is how I use this. It lasts all day long. It honestly makes my makeup look beautiful, and this is something I'm going to keep repurchasing probably till the end of time. They are a little bit on the expensive side, so I don't think I will be repurchasing this shade number 3, but I rarely use this one. I kind of put this one on the on these areas right here and right here where I would put highlighter. So I don't really use it much. I think it's gonna last me a long time, but the number 5, it's like I can feel it. I can feel it. It's almost empty and it's just breaking my heart. So I do recommend those a lot. Next thing I want to mention, this actually came on my BoxyCharm. So this one is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I do love this. Like, honestly, this is really, really good. I was thinking about buying it on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty because I did have it on sale, I think half price. And I wanted to buy it, but I was afraid that it was actually gonna kind of dry on me because this actually has like a little cooling effect, and every time I've used it lately I just feel like it's not as cooling as when I first tried it. I don't know if I got used to it or it's just drying on me, but just make sure that if you have this, to keep it very close. I feel like this does a great job at just brightening your under eyes and making everything look smooth, and honestly makes your makeup just last all day. I do have dry skin, so I don't have to put much powder, and I don't have any problems with this being you know, having flashback or anything like that, so I do really, really like it. I do think that this comes in 2 shades. I think I have the lighter one, but if you are more on like the darker side of the spectrum, I do recommend looking into this one. I think they have a little bit of a darker shade as well. So something I want to give a shout out to is the CC Color Sundown palette. This is kind of like a little dupe for a Huda Beauty palette, but honestly, once I used this, I fell in love with this so bad. Like, the quality of the shadows are better than most of my high-end ones. I was using this one with the Modern Renaissance the other day, and I actually like this one better. This palette is so good, and I definitely do recommend it. I think it's only about $14 on Amazon, so if you haven't looked into this brand, definitely look into it. This is the first palette that I've tried from them, so I really have to keep trying them because honestly I was super, super impressed with the quality of the shadows. The pigmentation of it is top notch, and I just really, really liked it. So yeah, I'm gonna be creating a couple more looks with this one, but if you haven't watched my video, I'm just gonna link it up top. If not, look for it on my page because you'll find it. It's recent. So yeah, really recommend this palette. I feel like the shades on this are honestly unbelievable and beautiful, and especially the shimmer ones. Like, I cannot get over them. So beautiful. I want to mention this primer. I actually stopped using it after I tried it for the first time because it kind of broke me out a little bit, but now I started using it again and it's not doing that whatsoever. So I don't know what it was in the beginning. This one is a Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and it's honestly so amazing. Like, so amazing. I do not have another primer that does what this does. It honestly, it feels a little bit like sticky. It kind of feels like aloe vera when you first put it on. It creates like this really sticky situation on your face, and once you put all your makeup on, it honestly just like glides on, and it looks so smooth, and it lasts all day long. Love it so, so much. I did purchase it on the mini version. They have a bigger one, but I'm just glad that I have this. It's so easy to just travel with. I do run around a lot. I'm like never home, so it's really good for me to have things like this. So yeah, love it so, so much. Speaking of traveling, I do have this Kiko Milano little travel palette. This one is called the Smart Essential Face Palette. I have this one in the shade 02 because I do have different shades for like light, medium, and dark. And this is the medium one. I do love this a lot. It brings 3 blushes, 1 highlight, and 2 contour shades. So this is how it looks like. You have kind of like your lighter contour and then your deep one. You have your highlighter over here and then 3 blushes. I don't love the shades of these blushes, but honestly, altogether it just looks so nice. It goes on so smoothly and so, so, so nice. I cannot stress that enough. Such a good palette, so inexpensive. Kiko Milano always has like the best sales, so definitely check them out. Never buy them at Ulta because if you go online, I swear to God, it's gonna be like almost 50% off of anything you buy all year long. So check them out if you haven't. They have great stuff. I do recommend them a lot. I also, in that note, want to mention something else from Kiko Milano. This is an eyebrow product. This is what I've been using for 2 months straight. I have not stopped using it. I'm on my second one now. So I honestly just opened this one. This one is the Eyebrow Sculpt Automatic Pencil by Kiko Milano. It comes in different shades, but this is how it looks like right there. It does have the spoolie on one side, and then you kind of have your little pencil on the other. It's a little bit of a thicker one, not too thick, but honestly, it's just so, so nice. And once you put this on, it's like tattoo on your eyebrows. It's not going to budge. It's not going to move. And it's so great. I believe it comes in 6, shades. I have the shade Brunette. If you are on the blonde side and you aren't kind of like the ashy blonde, they do offer kind of like a more reddish blonde, which I think is great because most of my friends are like that kind of blonde and they can never find an eyebrow pencil like that. So if you are looking for something like that, definitely check that one out. Do want to mention this from Bioderma. I have the little one here, but I do have the bigger bottles, the pink ones on my bathroom. This is what I take my makeup off with. And honestly, since I started using this, I have not been using anything else that I'm going to be using from now on and till the end of time. This is a Bioderma Hydravio H2O makeup remover. So I use, like I said, the pink bottle. I don't know what the difference is between the pink and the blue, but I just found this little bottle that was like a to-go one in the blue, so I just decided to keep it for that reason because it's just easy to just travel with it. But I do have the big ones. You can find these at Beautylish, and then you can find them at the Bioderma website as well. It's going to be linked down below, but honestly, this takes everything off. Your mascara, if you have 45 pounds of makeup on, this is going to take it off super quickly, and I love this so much. It does not irritate my skin. It does not have any fragrance, any alcohol. It's just the best makeup remover in my opinion. Honestly, I was using the Garnier one before this one, the micellar water, and this one just beats it. It doesn't leave that kind of like greasy feeling after you use it. It just leaves your skin like really clean. Obviously, I do cleanse my skin after, but it does feel really clean, and I just really love how it makes me feel. And honestly, like I have noticed that since I started using it, my skin is a little bit more clear. Like my pimples are just not as red, and it doesn't irritate and like make my skin as red as other things do. So I do see a difference after started using this. So really recommend this. I've been using this about 4 or 5 months, so I really like it. Another thing I want to mention is this Strawberry Dream palette. I am so obsessed with this palette. You guys have no idea. This one is obviously by Lunar Beauty, and it's just such a stunning palette. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth every penny. It is so gorgeous. It has so many shades that you can just create like really good looks with. It does have some more like bright and electric colors over here, but it does have a little bit of pinks, corals, kind of oranges, purples, dark purples, and just beautiful shimmers. They all kind of have like a different finish to them, and this one is just out of this world. Like this is so beautiful. I did use this one as a highlight once, and it was just so stunning. So I really love this one. I've been enjoying using this a lot, just creating different looks for, you know, either YouTube every day and just kind of playing around with this, and I just really enjoy it. Honestly, the packaging of this is also really beautiful. That is it for this video, guys. I know I don't have a lot, but I didn't want to like tell you guys a million things because I do want to honestly just give you guys what I've been using like a lot and consistently. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully for next month I'll have a lot more stuff to share with you guys. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. As always, please don't forget to subscribe below and like this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!